I learned that we have to put action in so you guys can see that this is a live show and that you want to interact, right? So today is just me, no guests. I'm so happy to be here. I am buzzing because I have been hanging around a lot of people, and I am an extrovert. And when extroverts hang around a lot of people, it energizes us. Oh, GoPro, start recording. So this is episode number 34. 34, okay? And we are talking all about sales mindset today. So again, this is a live show. So if you are live, then you want to interact with me. Hold on, we got to get GoPro going. GoPro, start recording. Hold on, it's not hearing me. Do you guys have one of these? Does anyone have a GoPro, and does it ever actually work? That's my question. GoPro, start recording. See, it just turns off. It just turns off. I don't understand it. Etta, 34. Yeah, this is episode 34. We've been going consistently. I am in the consistent game. GoPro, start recording. It shut off. All right, one last time, okay? One last time, fingers and toes crossed. GoPro, start recording. Episode number 34. Welcome to Coffee is for Closers. I am Michelle, aka the Pitch Queen, and I am here to remind everyone that we all signed up for full-time sales careers because we wanted to be entrepreneurs and work for ourselves and not work for another company or another boss. And what do you get with that? You got a full-time sales job. So I'm here to help you with all of those hurdles that you might need to overcome. And, really help more people so you can grow your top line revenues. So if you've got your tea, your water, your coffee, whatever beverage of choice is great to be here. So I have been, just real quick, to give you a glimpse of the last 36 hours of my life. Well, let's go back 48 hours. I have been in Austin. I have been in San Diego. I've been hanging out with bloggers. I have been hanging out with all these digital marketers, talking about, you want to know what the theme has been? Consistency. If you do things consistently, it'll pay off. So I am here to share with you that we have been doing this consistently, and we meaning me and the team, because I don't do this all myself. It's actually a lot of work to set up like 5 cameras, and Amy's on the back end. She's been so helpful, and I'm so grateful to have met her. With all of, you guys on the messenger, you get your little reminder. That's us on the background, writing it, implementing it, emailing it to you. And, consistency is key. Consistency is king, and consistency is queen, right? Pitch queen consistency. Honestly, it's been literally ingrained in the last 3 to 5 days. Everyone keeps saying the same exact thing. And it was really cool. So today we are talking about why a sale is not about you and why this is actually a good thing. So that's actually our topic for today. But as you can see, I have a lot of energy. I'm an extrovert, which means that when I'm around 7,000 people, it gets me going really I might as well not even need tea or coffee today. I am just automatically drinking tea and coffee. So for all the introverts that are there, it's pretty funny because they're like, can I go back to my hotel room? This is a lot of people. So it's been really, really fun. But I did, one of the things is consistency. And I'm also going to share a story today because last night I was able to get into the VIP room and also get one of Damon John's new books, Rise and Grind, which I highly recommend everyone goes and makes a purchase on Amazon or Audible and gets a copy of his book. I mean, I have his 2 other books. I've pitched on Shark Tank, as you know, in front of him. So it was really great to see him, and fingers crossed that he's going to be a guest on our Wednesday episodes. So make sure to tune in on Wednesdays for the awesome interviews that come along. Okay, now to get to today's content, which again is about the mindset of your sales. And it can also be about the mindset of not only your sales, but for me, it's where's my mindset when I'm reaching out to people to bring on guests on the interview-based podcast, which is every single Wednesday. where does my mind need to be before I reach out to these people, which is really, really important. So I believe that my podcast outreach for the interviews is very similar to, even when I bring guests on here on our bonus episodes, which I like to call these. And, really, how do you make it about them? Sales is about the other person you're helping, you're serving, or presenting an opportunity to. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. Let me get to my slides. Yeah, I do not need any more caffeine, I don't think. But it's okay. I'm going to have some caffeine because I had my favorite black tea here. Okay, so all of you guys that are on Facebook for the live portion of Facebook Live, you can see my slides. If you need a reminder on Instagram, we're going to send you a message. It has an opt-in to my little bot that talks to you. And guess who's talking to you? Me and Amy. So if you guys want to subscribe so you can see the slides, then we'll send it a little thank you message after for everyone who joined in for a little bit. And you guys can get a copy of my slides too. What products are you talking about? Oh, Ricky, just hang tight. Questions go at the end, okay? So this is about 30 minutes. We'll get to Q&A at the end. Also, for any of you that I've been getting asked a lot of questions. I will answer any questions and do some one-on-one coaching, but we do those on my Facebook Live, on the Pitch Queen page. So if you are interested in having a one-on-one coaching session with me, complimentary, you can have it. You just need to email hello@thepitchqueen.com. That's hello@thepitchqueen.com. And you can get a free one-on-one with me as long as we do it on my live stream. So we'll get that booked. Just send an email. We have some people that are getting booked right now, and we'll get to those, or I'll get to those emails when I see them. So why a sale is not about you and why this is actually a really good thing. And that's what we're going to go over now. So today's topic is going to cover what is mindset, how to get your mindset in working order. It's very important because if it's not in working order, it's not going to do you any good and it's not going to do the other person any good that you're really trying to help. How to help your client shift their mindset, very important. How to create the know, like, and trust factor, also very important. Reminders, cup of wisdom, and energy for the soul. So that is what we are talking about today. And if you have a question, just put it in the comments below. If you are on Facebook or on Instagram or on LinkedIn or on YouTube or anywhere, feel free to share this with your friends. My mission with all of this content is how can I help you guys really help more people and overcome the hurdles that we all have as it relates to our sales struggles. Since we are all full-time sales, you signed up for a full-time sales job at your own company. So if you're an entrepreneur or business owner and, you're selling these high-value services, $3,000 to $30,000, I probably speak to you a lot of times. And, when you sign up for your full-time sales careers, it's a little bit of a challenge since you probably never did any real sales training. And you think that people are just going to buy what you put in front of them. And really, there's a little bit more science behind it. So, let's go over what is mindset, okay? So mindset is the sum of your knowledge, your beliefs, your thoughts, and your attitude towards the world. Let me give you an example. Your mindset, I like to use scarcity versus abundance. I know that if I can help a lot of people, like I even tried with my last company with food, that if we can even impact more people by providing healthy prepared meals, people will really be able to live a healthier lifestyle. And to be honest, I totally agree. And last night I was listening to Damon John's keynote talk at Traffic and Conversion, and he talked about the most important thing was his health. And, we all work really, really hard, but how come we stop taking care of ourselves? How come you stop going to the gym? And when you stop doing that, I call that the executive workout, right? Like I had a lot of executive workouts before where it would be 30-minute workouts or 10-minute workouts or no workout at all. And really having your health is how you're going to be able to help and impact more people. So, it really hit home. It was really awesome, actually. He actually had cancer in his thyroid, and they got rid of it, so he's cancer free now, which is awesome. But it's really about taking care of ourselves. So you're going to have the mindset of, oh, I'm going to be sick all the time, and I'm tired, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. Or you're going to have an abundance mindset. It really is your attitude around all of that, and it determines how you receive and how you react to information. So as you can see, a lot of the Wednesday episodes on my podcast that you guys all listen to, and, these are all the bonus episodes. It's all about really overcoming the no's, overcoming the rejections to get to your version of what success looks like to you and not comparing it to others. And it's really, how do you determine how you're going to receive that and how you're going to react to it? So, I've been told no so many times. I've been rejected so many times. I had investors that told me no more money. I had all the sharks on Shark Tank tell me no more deals. I had Vitamin Shop cancel a contract. I have had some major no's, but I didn't sit and sob for very long. Like, I had a couple days and I was like, okay, on to the next project, because being in this place, in that mindset, wouldn't help me. It wouldn't help you guys. It wouldn't help me. There was no benefit to anybody. And so that is what our mindset is really about. So, how do you get your mindset in working order for yourself? You might be thinking that. Well, that is a great question. So let's go over that. I highly, highly believe that to help your mindset out into getting motivated, if you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're the salesperson, whatever you are, you want to hang around motivating and inspiring people. So some of the things that I do is I have a mastermind group. I'm in an online community of online entrepreneurs. I have a community of a few of them who are actually here in San Diego with me that I'm meeting up with in person, because you are who you hang around. And actually, Damon talked about this last night. He said, you are who you hang around, and the top 5 people you're around is probably the amount of money that you're going to make. So if you're around a lot of people that are millionaires, you're probably going to be a millionaire soon, because the millionaires aren't going to want to hang out with the people that are kind of broke. If you have the conversation all the time, oh, I don't have money, or I don't have money to go to lunch, or I don't have this, I don't have that, and you're not doing anything about it, yeah, who wants to really hang around you? So I've definitely seen this even with the people that I'm interviewing on the Wednesday episodes of Success Unfiltered right here. So I am elevating the people that I hang around, right? I want to be able to help more people. I'm going to hang around people that are helping a ton of people. And it's really, really cool. So, yes, your attitude is your altitude. Yes, 100%. And it shapes your mindset with visions, actionable steps, and goals. So if you listen to the Wednesday episodes, you might have heard Mel Robbins, right? And she has her 5-second rule. It's putting actionable steps and goals, and now she even has a planner, the 5-second rule planner. So if you want to get that, I'll put the link in the show notes too. But you can get that and really protect your mindset with confidence. And what I highly recommend you do is listen to all the bonus episodes, episode 31, 32, 33. They're all on Saturdays. It's all about mindset, and really talking about that confidence factor is huge. So it was really cool. I mean, everything I'm talking about today, I was like, wow, Damon, I wish you could have showed up today for an interview with me. But, who knows if he had time. They were off to LA late at night. But how to help your clients shift their mindset to get more yeses. So this is probably a very important topic that you guys might be wondering about, right? Who's wondering about, how do I get my clients to really tell me more yeses? So you are here to guide your clients through a conversation. And in the sales process, we're really guiding our clients through a conversation of making a decision to change. If you're helping them, let's just say with Dominique and the CPAs, right? We're leading them through a conversation of change to really change their business. I'll give you an example. One CPA I was talking to, he does, about 150,000 in revenue a year. He maybe only keeps about 40,000 of that to himself, and he works 80 hours a week. So he's making about a little less than minimum wage. That would pretty much suck. So, it's really about changing that mindset of, I have to take on every single client, and every single client is going to be the perfect match. And really, it's really not about that. And asking questions to your ideal clients, which we've also talked a lot about. What motivates you? Who inspires you? Why do you want to succeed? Like, what's really the end goal for your client? You have to understand that. You have to understand what motivates them. Really, what really gets them going. How did you get started doing X, Y, and Z? How did you get started for me, I'd ask, how did you get started being an accountant? What was your driving motivator to want to help people understand their numbers? And just as a side note, my accounting classes in college, I got barely C's. I probably should have gotten a D. I don't know what it is, but accounting just doesn't sit well in my head. Now, finance class, I was great. It's so weird. My real estate finance classes, my finance classes, I was 100% on point. It was awesome. And, another great question is, what inspired you to get started as an accountant, right? It's really important to find out what is the driving motivators behind some of the people that you're really able to help. And we always, again, want to reframe objections as requests for more information, because you can learn a lot about your potential clients. And remember about the self-fulfilling prophecy. We've talked about it maybe a month or two ago. But your mindset will actually affect theirs. If you come in with a not so good attitude, right? What do you think the other people are going to be like? If you come to a meeting grumpy, or you go to a phone call grumpy, don't you think everyone's going to be pretty grumpy? We're reflections of each other. If I come I am so wired and happy right now and on caffeine and all this other stuff, you guys are probably whoa, Michelle's talking really fast today and talking a lot, and this is actually more exciting than ever before. Whatever it may be, it's all about, how your mindset will really affect the other people that you're engaging with, talking to. So keep that in mind. Now, how do you really create the know, like, and trust factor? By sharing what you love. It's key. And I do this all the time, right? People will ask me, what do you, what's the question? What do you do now? You don't have Fitzy Foods. What do you do now? Well, I do a whole bunch of stuff. But, really that's a great way to build the know, like, and trust factor. So, have testimonials, show your clients that you're really good and what you love to do. And, I'll share a story. I have one client I've worked with. His name is Mark, and he's just so awesome. And he's just taking everything I'm teaching him and putting it into action, and his business has grown just a ton in the last month. And, that's a great testimonial. He says, you know what, Michelle, every time I'm done talking to you, it's I've got this burst of energy and I just get into action. And he's doing exactly what I recommend to do, but it's really, we're also being able to build the know, like, and trust factor with other people I'm working with, because I'll share that story. You know what? I work really well with people who are really committed and who really want to make a difference and a change in their business, because what they've been doing really isn't working so well. And you've realized that upping your sales game and having better sales conversations with your clients is really what sets you apart from all of your competition. So I like to work with people who really want to change their client's life and really also increase their fees of what they're charging, so they can work with fewer clients at a higher value and really be able to set them apart. And I'll share Mark's story. So that's my testimonial, right? And I have it in video. So if someone says to me, can I talk to him? I really want to talk to other people that you've worked with. Well, to be honest, when you're working with a lot of people that are super highly successful, they don't have a lot of time. So if you start dishing out your numbers and referrals to people of testimonials that they want to actually talk to in person, you're actually doing them a disservice and your current client a disservice. So, I've got a lot of great ways that we can get into another time on that. Another great way to create the know, like, and trust factor about sharing what you love is doing stuff like what I'm doing right now. Have a blog, have a podcast, have a live show, have YouTube videos, do stuff for free that helps educate all of you guys on what are things that you can put into action today that will really help up your game as it relates to your sales, as it relates to helping your clients, as it relates to knowing your worth, as it relates to how do you overcome certain objections, how do you fire clients appropriately and authentically, how do you pitch to raise money, like all this stuff I'm pretty much giving away for free, right? You can go to thepitchqueen.com and also get my book, my little ebook I made about the 10 secrets about what I think every entrepreneur should know. I really truly believe every single business owner, small business owner, entrepreneur should know before saying, you know what, the job is not for me. I'm going to start my own business. Because this will probably save you between $1 million and $2 million in mistakes, because I've already made them. So why not share it with you all for free? Yeah, you give me your email, but then you get other cool stuff from me. Guest blogging and guest podcast interviews. I think I've done like 30 of these. And from it, I actually received a message from somebody that I might be able to provide some of my content to Inc. magazine. Like, how cool will that be? Not only will it be guest blogging, but it will be guest contributor, right? So there's so many opportunities for each of you to create the know, like, and trust factor, which will help with the mindset of your prospects of when they meet you, because they're going to know you a little bit. You always want to be authentic, vulnerable, transparent about your struggles and how it got you to where you're at today. I would say I am a living example of that. As you all know, I had a business that pretty much failed miserably, and I share all the nitty-gritty details and stories about what happened, how it happened, why it happened, and how I got over it. So you really want to be authentic, vulnerable, and I'm just like, you know what? Why keep it to me anymore when it could really help one of you? So that's why I do it. And continue to deepen your relationships. Share articles, pick up the phone, and actually make calls to prospects and people that you might be helping and clients. Actually make the call. No, don't just pick up the phone, but actually make the call. And even send text messages or articles. It's actually a really good thing, and no one really does it anymore. A few other reminders that will help you really build your, mindset as it relates to sales, and also help your clients and how you can set yourself up for success with them. We'll go through these reminders right now. Let me go here. All right. Yes, Eder. Good. Interesting topics on referrals. I'm glad you like that. If you guys have any comments or questions, can you put them in the comments below? Ed, I'd be grateful if you shared this on Facebook. I don't know where everyone is on Facebook. Where are you guys? I don't see you. But if you catch the replay, you catch the replay, so that's cool too. But again, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to put them down below right now. All right, so a few other things that you want to remember. The big thing is why sales, or why making a sale, or why getting a sale is actually not about you, and how this is actually a really good thing. That's our topic for today, is you're really having to build relationships and rapport. I'm probably going to say this 1,000 times, and then another 1,000, then another 1,000, because it is really the most important part. And I've seen it. As I've said, I've been at Traffic and Conversion, which is a online marketer, digital marketing conference, and it's got so many people. But I've been running into people that I've built relationships with, and And everyone is so generous, for my Wednesday episodes, I'm always looking for really great people to interview, to talk about the no's and to talk about the rejections they overcame and how they got to their version of success. And, one of my friends, Nicole, I bumped into her, and then I found out she might be working with Damon, and then we had a mutual friend there, and we connected, and we just started talking, and she said, you know what? This guy Brian would be a really good guest for you on Success Unfiltered on the Wednesday episode. I was like, that would be amazing. He started UGG boots. I love Uggs. My feet are cozy and warm in my Uggs. How cool would that be to have a conversation with Brian for 30 minutes? Because I know starting UGG boots was not probably an easy task, right? I mean, how could that be really easy? So building relationships and building rapport with people has helped me interview some really awesome people. And it's the same thing as if you were to sell to your clients. If you hear a no, it is not about you, right? So getting your mind right. All you have to do is just go back and listen to all the Wednesday episodes on repeat, and you will be all set for helping you get your mindset right as it relates to if you hear a no from your client, if you get rejected, right? And stick to your boundaries and remember your value and your worth. For those that need a refresher on boundaries, I would like to go into it a little bit because I feel like a lot of people miss the boat with their boundaries. And your boundaries means that these are the types of people and clients you want to really help and serve. And then there's a group of people that, it's time to let them go. And you can't help everybody. And you can't be all things to everybody. And so when you come up with a list of boundaries on your business, you'll really be able to hone in on the people that you can help. And it will help not only your mindset as it relates to your sales, but also they'll connect with you better. So let me give you an example, okay? And it's similar to when you create boundaries, probably like when you're getting married or you want to date somebody. Like, okay, I can't date somebody who smokes. That's a boundary, right? In business, it could be, I don't work with anybody that shows up late to meetings. If you show up late, I show you the door and ask you to have a nice day because maybe you value your time a lot. Another example could be, I don't have phone calls with people when they're driving. I expect that if you want to have a phone call with me, that it's probably pretty serious and you're going to need to take notes. So if you are in the car and driving, there is no way you're 100% attentive to me if you're the one that needs to be taking notes. So I reschedule those calls. That's one of my boundaries. So you guys, I recommend coming up with at least 5 boundaries. So maybe today, you can come up with 5 boundaries that you're going to adhere to as it relates to your business and who you're helping or who you're pitching to or what kind of investors you're looking for. However it relates, come up with 5. And always remember your why. So I today went to listen to Drew Canoli's from Fit Life TV and Organifi, his talk, and it was all about your why. You've got to understand why you're doing things, what's your purpose, what's your mission. And right, like my why is really to help each of you not get stuck when you get told no and you get rejected and you're going through your growing pains of business and it stops you in your tracks. And instead of going and crying on the couch, how can you take it, reflect, look at it, and keep moving forward? So I share a lot of stories with some really, really successful entrepreneurs, even like Drew Canoli, who last year they did 50 million in sales. You don't get to 50 million in sales just like that. It just doesn't really happen that way. But if you remember your why, he created a community of people that want to have a healthier lifestyle, and it was through green juice at first, and all of these healthy ways to incorporate green juice and fresh fruits and vegetables into your diet. And then from the community, he created Organifi. So they have green juice, they have red juice now, and now they have gold juice. He said today it was like a marshmallow in autumn had a baby. That's what it tastes like. I haven't tasted it yet, but I was like, wow, that's a really good analogy. So his why was how could he impact a lot of people to, stay away from the fast food, and really help their health problems instead of doing all the Western medicine techniques. So really understanding your why is extremely important, not only for your mindset, but for the clients that you're able to really help. And, everything begins inside your mind. With the right mindset, you can only succeed. Do you see things? It's kind of like my glass, right? I'm drinking iced black tea today, and do I see the glass half empty or half full? Do I see that my gas tank is almost out of gas? Is it half empty or is it half full? Which way do you view the world? Do you come from abundance? Like, okay, well, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I'm going to help 10,000 people this week, or 1,000 or 5 people. And I'm going to be able to really help make a difference and then financially get rewarded later, maybe. I don't know. How do you see things? Do you see things from scarcity or abundance? Right? So everything begins with our mind. And over the last couple weeks, we've been talking about different ways that you can really change your mindsets, like putting it on a treadmill, right? Like if you're in a funk, you got to get out of the funk. You've got to change your physical being, right? Maybe I stand up. Maybe I do some jumping jacks. For me, maybe I get on my aerial silks and flip upside down because that really works for me. So each of you might have something. So that is it for today, you guys. It was an honor to be here with you. It was so awesome talking about one of my favorite topics and sharing with you all of my Damon John stories from yesterday and with Drew Canoli today, and all these awesome people, but it all starts from your mind and how your mindset can really make the shifts to get the results that not only are you looking for, but also the results you're looking for your clients. So it's kind of like a domino effect, right? You push the first domino in line and then they all fall down after that. So I'll leave it with that for today. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll open it up for questions if there are any questions. Any questions? Any questions? Let's see. Joe said, attitude is your attitude. Altitude. I'll stop the audio recording real quick. Yes, I agree. What up, Pitch Queen? What up, Joe? I know you make money, so I want the short version. We'll get into that another day. What products are you talking about? Well, so some products that I'm working on are some sales courses. So right now I am doing an 8-week sales course in depth for CPAs. So really, talking about how do you have client meetings? How do you get past those no's? How do you deal with objections? How do you get prepared for a meeting? How do you really help people? I am also going to have a sales mindset course. So if you want to get the notifications, make sure to sign up for our ManyChat messenger bot, because that's a great way for me to notify all of you in your Facebook, Facebook messenger, what do you call it? Inbox. Sorry, mind blank. So that's the products I'm talking about. Okay, Ricky's proud of me. Thanks, Ricky. I appreciate it. And Jeannie, it was awesome to see you. So I am going to sign off, you guys. It was awesome to be here with you today, and have an amazing week. I will see you all on next week. Okay? So we have a new topic, and it's my birthday month. My birthday month is March. Okay? So get ready. We have weekly giveaways. And just be ready. So I will see you all next Tuesday. Have a great week. GoPro, stop recording. Okay. Bye, Instagram. Bye, Facebook.